The night was quiet, but not peaceful. In a small room, a young man lay wide awake on his bed. His body was tired, but his mind refused to rest. Thoughts buzzed around like angry bees. Memories of yesterday, worries of tomorrow. Every mistake, every fear, every what if. They all circled, faster and faster. The silence of the night was broken only by one sound: tick, tick, tick. The old clock on his wall seemed louder with every second. Each tick was a reminder that time was passing while his restless mind held him prisoner. He turned on his side. He pressed his pillow, but nothing could stop the storm inside his head. Have you ever felt that way, when your own thoughts become your enemy? Because tonight, his restless mind was about to lead him to a discovery he never expected. The next morning, the boy sat at his desk. Books towered in front of him like silent walls. Math on one side, English on the other. Exams were near, but his pages stayed blank. He tried to focus, but every time his eyes touched the paper, his thoughts ran away again. What if I fail? What if I can't do this? The more he tried to study, the louder the noise became. His friends moved forward. They laughed, they prepared. But he felt stuck, trapped in his own head. Every day ended the same, with heavy books unopened and a heart even heavier. One evening, he whispered to his mentor, "Why can't I stop thinking? Why can't I focus?" The old man did not answer. He simply looked at the boy for a long moment, then said softly, "Tomorrow, meet me at the old library. I will show you." The boy frowned. A library, he thought. He already had enough books to drown in. What lesson could be waiting there? But something in the mentor's voice was different. Calm, certain. Final dot, so the boy agreed, not knowing that this strange invitation would change everything. The next day, the boy followed his mentor into the old library. The place was silent. Dust floated in the air like tiny ghosts. Rows of forgotten books stood like watchful guards. The mentor said nothing. He only placed a clear glass of water on the wooden table. "Hold this," he instructed. The boy lifted it easily. "It's light," he smiled. Minutes passed. His smile faded. The glass did not change, but his arm began to ache. His hand trembled. Sweat gathered on his forehead. "How long must I hold it?" he asked. The mentor's eyes stayed. "Calm, as long as you wish," he replied. The boy clenched his teeth. The glass grew heavier with every breath. It felt like a weight pressing down on his entire body. Finally, his fingers slipped. The glass shook, almost spilling. Panting, the boy begged, "Please, I can't anymore." The mentor leaned closer. "Do you see?" he whispered. "Your thoughts are like this glass. Hold them too long and they will crush you. But if you set them down, even for a moment, you are free." The boy slowly placed the glass on the table. Relief washed over him. His hand felt light again. His shoulders loosened. His breath returned. One simple act. Yet in that moment, he understood something he would never forget. That night, the boy lay in bed once again. The clock still ticked on the wall, but something inside him was different. He remembered the glass, the weight, the pain, the release, And he whispered to himself, "My thoughts are the same. I can set them down." He closed his eyes. When worries came, he did not fight them. He simply imagined placing them on a table, just like the glass. One by one, he let them go. For the first time in months, his body softened, his breathing slowed, and sleep came like a gentle wave. In the days that followed, he practiced again and again, pausing, breathing, letting go of the noise in his head. Slowly, his focus returned. The pages of his books filled with notes. His mind was lighter, his heart calmer, and he learned a truth he carried forever. Peace does not come from silence of the world, but from releasing the weight inside yourself. The clock still ticks, second by second, but now, for him, it is not a prison. It is a reminder that life is lighter when we learn to set things down. And now I ask you, what thoughts are you still carrying tonight? What worries sit heavy in your hands? Will you hold them until they break you? Or will you let them go and finally rest? Your story begins the moment you choose peace. Subscribe and let us walk this journey together.